I should actually rehearse more. It goes like this. Like, and then it goes dum, 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 dum. Oh, hi, Backstage Resume is again on. I have to rehearse, but the Backstage Resume, it's getting a little better. I haven't rehearsed in such a long time. Darlings, that I almost cannot play anymore. I used to be quite good. Don't panic. As you know, it's organic. This is the Backstage Resume, the more relaxed, always one day after our, this is the reflection, one day after our Rudy Backstage. Well, yesterday it was a world premiere because, well, first of all, the first hour I think was pretty good, apart from the fact that that one plane was unfortunately the wrong one. I didn't want to show that Whitney, but another Whitney. And then, so we decided to go on. I don't know if some of you might have dropped out, but almost the same viewers on part 2, because I said at the beginning, if either they cut us off, which in the first hour they didn't, or we are too long, I was in such a good mood that they said, well, I'm gonna do it. I will do 1 minute intermission, 1 minute intermission, and then we just continue. And that's what we did. In the second hour, there was a little less viewers on the live, and it's going to be a one-off. Don't worry, because not everybody has time for 2 hours. Yeah. Also, I mean, I don't know where the energy came from. Maybe because I just really felt really good yesterday, you know. I'm still feeling good today, by the way. Although there's a lot of also serious things around me and problems I have to solve. And then, of course, the creative problem every day. What do I write in my Freddie Mercury book, or in the new chapter that I'm almost daily approaching? So anyway, and then it became almost a second hour. So because I had prepared, and I tell you how this came about. It was I was very worried that again they shut us off. They did it once in the second hour, and I could have predicted it, yeah, because I was trying to analyze, and there's not really a system, yeah, but there is. It has to do with music, it has to do with length, but also not really, and registered music against not registered music, and big bands with probably big register behind it, what have you. Again, this is completely ridiculous because I own the rights to what I show. I do own the rights. Or, if I do not own the rights, I have cleared the rights. I have cleared the rights to play it in my Rudy Backstage show on Instagram and on YouTube. But there is no place, at least we haven't found it yet, where we can call and prove and say, listen, here, I have it in writing, I can show. Anyway, long story short, I was trying to analyze, and for the first hour, it really worked out well. But because the videos were less and shorter, apart from the Whitney, which actually was a mistake, to be honest. The Whitney in the first hour was not meant to be this excerpt, but a much shorter one. But it was already designed a nice program, I think. And but because there was less video time, where exactly you know, oh, this is 1 minute 50 seconds, there was more talking, and I only had 1 or 2 words written down, because if I write it really down, I would need a teleprompter, because if I write it down, then I'm trying to read it, and then it's not so natural than when I talk to you like now. So fact of the matter is, I was much too long. I sort of had it in my gut feeling. This is why at the beginning I said, if in case we are too long, I'm in such a good mood that I will go on, and that's what we did. Anyway, the most important thing in part two, and this is why I want to repeat it because part two did have less views than part one, is we finally have the solution how you can pay your $10 to secure your autographed version of my Freddie Mercury book. Now, there's hundreds and hundreds of pre-orders. You still can pre-order. But now we have a complete solution. You go on our website, which is called www.myfriendfreddy.com. I repeat, www.myfriendfreddy.com, which, by the way, was designed by Beth, my associate producer for the show. And it walks you through how you can pay it, which of course is credit card. And it is $10. There's a little handling fee, which the company does, who gives us the opportunity, and that is number one. So if you now either have written already the email number one, you will, by the way, get an email number two, but the information that will be on it is what I'm telling you now. So if you want to be super clever, do not go to this website today on Monday. I hope you didn't try it yesterday on Sunday, but from tomorrow, Tuesday on, you can go on it and you can pay the $10 and therefore secure 1,000% your autographed book, your autographed copy of the first edition. Again, English and German will be the first two languages, but you have the option for all major languages in which my book will be released, which includes Russian, Italian, Spanish, French, what have you. You have to wait a little longer. You can also order an English book and then a Russian book when it's out. Yeah, both possible. For some reason, if you don't want to pay with credit cards, there is, of course, also a second option. And the second option is that you write a check for $10. You send the check to Rudi Dolezal, My Friend Freddie Book, P.O. Box 91423. That's P.O. Box 91423 in Cleveland, Ohio, OH 44101. That's Cleveland, Ohio 44101. And you make the check out to Archive Productions, LLC. $10 from America and all over the world. So this is the most important information, apart from the fact that I just did another great new chapter for my Freddie book, and I talked a little bit about it on Sunday. I will talk more about it next Sunday. And now there it was, because we were so long in minutes. I hope we were not long in it wasn't boring. But I mean, I have to tell you, I think it's quite good that the videos, they will become shorter and shorter. And as I said, the Whitney Houston excerpt in the first hour was a mistake, because I'm sort of having the feeling, not only because of the music problem, that the feedback I get, that you're more interested in what I tell you than what I show you. I always will show you stuff, always exclusive archive stuff. But because obviously in the beginning we were so keen that we now can show it in HD quality, that I sort of in the first one or two or three in the new format, Rudy Backstage, I had a little bit too many videos, I think. That's my resume. We are in Backstage resume. So because we were too long, there was one item which we prepared, which we couldn't show you, and which we do now. This young lady is from Sweden. She's called Eva Selden. And some time ago, well, you might remember she'd sent a Dance Rudy Dance video, or Rudy Dance Rudy, whatever you want to call it, which was very, very funny. And then she started to send me video collages. And they were very creative. She uses scenes of my videos and also making of. And some of them I posted. And so we put a best of together, if you want. She's very, very talented. Thank you very much, Eva, to Sweden. And we're going to show you now the premiere of two new ones with Scandal and Making of Scandal. I even think the third one is also new. And then others which I have posted already. And this is now the combination, the best of video art by Eva. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And this is the new one. This is Scandal, of course. Also including, here on the right bottom side, next Scandal's coming soon. But also notice that she makes errors on the left top one, for example. Very creative. Must be a lot of work, actually, to do this at home. Then you have the flashes on the left bottom now, which is part of the beginning story, which leads into the Scandal video. Here now you have the making of Scandal. You see Rudi Dolezal on the left bottom, and the same guy with Freddie Mercury on the right bottom. No, left top and right bottom, sorry. And yeah, Roger has been made up, but he's beautiful anyway, all the time. So Freddie has some problems. This was a crane that we used. And very nicely done and very tasteful. I like it. This, of course, is slightly mad. Also the making of scenes. You see on the bottom something with Talk to the Penguins, Brian. Yeah, and also the gorilla, where we do not say who is in the gorilla costume. Yes, I said in my book, but not today. And as I said, each one is different. And I know all this footage, it's really, really nice watching it. This, I think, was the very first one she sent to me, which is slightly mad, taken from the video. Look how many pictures she did, and of course, repeat action, but it must be a lot of work. I know that because it's my profession. I love that John stuff on the top, where he comes around the screw, which of course is related to the lyrics, and also the banana is very famous, and the little penguin through the legs of Brian. So there's a lot to see, and here she is again. That's Eva. So I congratulate you, Eva. This is really, really nice. Thank you very, very much to Sweden. And I hope you keep doing it. By the way, for one of my trailers or teasers, the funny ones always on Sunday morning or Saturday afternoon, whenever I feel like it, she also made a little sort of signation opening. And she comes up with those ideas, and I really like it. So Eva, thank you very much. Please feel part of the Doro family, and also, of course, of this channel. So now, we talked about it. It's the Platinum Remmy Award of the biggest independent film festival in the world, the Houston International Film and Video Festival. This was the 53rd. The only sad part about it is that the big award ceremony, of course, was canceled due to Corona. But Peter Maffay, then Hans Pannekuke, whom I co-directed the clip Morgen, tomorrow, and myself, we say thank you to the jury, and we're very proud. We, in the moment, still have problems showing the video on Doro TV, although I have the allowance. This is, again, one of the stupid things that I do not understand, because I have cleared the rights. We actually won a second one, but about this award, which is a gold, Remmy, this is the platinum. About this one, it's going to be on next Sunday in the regular Rudy Backstage program. The nice thing about this award, again, is that I know, and it's true, and it's not a joke, that exactly this statuette is in the home of Mr. Steven Spielberg, because he won the Platinum Grammy, of Francis Ford Coppola, and of Martin Scorsese, and now also Hans Pannekuchen in Belgium, and Rudi Dolezal here in Miami. So we have one more thing to play you, and then here at that resume, again, the Rudy art is something which makes me very, very happy. First of all, I love art, and I seem to have, something that really a lot of artists almost waited for, to have a little platform, so we had to part the Rudy art montage on Sunday in two parts, because there's a certain limit with the music. We were very clever to avoid being shut off. And the second one was in the second hour, which was viewed by less people than the regular main hour. So here is again now, dear Paul, Rudy Art, Part 3, Part B. Yeah, this at the end, this cartoon is so great, and it's a perfect cartoon, and it is also a perfect ad to subscribe Doro TV, which, by the way, is a very good idea. I know that most of you, or almost all of you, have, but get us more subscribers. Your family, your friends, force them. I don't know. The first 2,000, and we are close but not there, will get a personal surprise. This is worth it, believe me. And it's free of charge, of course. So just to remind, this one, which really funny, was won on Sunday by Roberto, who is of course a Queen fan from the pretty famous Instagram and Facebook, Queen Recensioni fan. I'm sorry, Roberto, that you didn't win the Queen thing. That you see that this is not, this is all goes its own way. And the new trivia question is, what was Freddie Mercury's favorite dish? Meaning his favorite food. And I don't mean just carrot or potatoes, but I mean food like steak and chips, which is not the correct answer. Yeah. So something, maybe a little hint, something his mother used to cook him. And this is why he liked it. So, darlings, this was the resume. You know everything. I think it was quite a nice Sunday. And as always, although this is now today, we have not rehearsed this. As always, in order to get a little bit of rehearsal in, I'm playing guitar at the end and at the beginning. I hope you liked it. I say thank you for the Sunday. Thank you for the great reactions. It will not be 2 hours, don't worry. It will stay the 1 hour format. But the 2 hours was a nice experience. And you will find a Backstage Plus soon, which answers all your trivia questions.